quickly want to take our viewers through the other story that we've put together this morning for you. And it's all pinned down to promises.
Absolutely.
The number of big promises, some of them epic promises that Narendra Modi has made this election
It's
season.
been a high-pitched campaign. Remember that Narendra Modi's launched. He's held over 5,000 campaigns and meetings in the courtship of the past 2 months, which is really extensive. And as a part of that campaign, there's been a massive offensive that he's launched against the Congress, you know, Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi. But there's also a whole host of promises that he's made, and the nation's really pinned their hopes on those promises. Whether it's, you know, cracking down on inflation, cracking down on graft, Modi clearly has some very high expectations to live up to. We'll get you a full report on what those expectations from Narendra Modi are and whether or not he can deliver on the promises.
...2014 के चुनाव भारत के भाग्य को निर्धारित करने वाले चुनाव है। 7 महीने एक सेवक को देके देखो, देश को शासक नहीं, सेवक की जरूरत है। मैं ज्यादा नहीं मांग रहा हूं, उन्होंने 60 साल में जो बर्बादी लाई है, मैं 60 महीने में देश को उससे बाहर निकालने का इरादा लेकर के आया हूं भाई।
Narendra Modi asking for 60 months from the people during his high decibel poll campaign. The BJP star leader promises to do what Congress couldn't during its 60 years of rule. While crisscrossing the country, Modi vowed to end corruption. But when asked about the solution to this problem, Modi in his interview to TV Today network says he would use technology to check graft.
करप्शन रोकने में दूसरा महत्व का लाभ है टेक्नोलॉजी। टेक्नोलॉजी से करप्शन को बहुत रोका जा सकता है।
The BJP's PM candidate also revealed his plan to bring down inflation, which has broken the backbone of common man.
ये कांग्रेस से पहचानिए, देश को लूटा है। मां बेटे की सरकार ने देश को बर्बाद कर दिया है। उनको अपने बेटे की सलामती में इंटरेस्ट है, भारत का भला करने में इंटरेस्ट नहीं है।
Modi may have been accused of favoring the big industrialists by his rivals, but the man himself says that his policies will lead to inclusive economic growth.
गुजरात सरकार ने जमीनों के संबंध में जो निर्णय किए हैं, इस देश की सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कहा है कि गुजरात भारतीय जनता पार्टी सरकार ने जमीनों के संबंध में जिस भी पॉलिसी को अपनाया है, देश के सभी राज्यों ने अपनाना चाहिए।
इसका पेट जहर से भरा पड़ा है।
In his interviews to news channels, Modi kept tom-tomming about the Gujarat model, but his rivals claimed that Gujarat model is a farce. They even claimed there is rampant corruption in Gujarat, but hitting back Modi said that there was zero scope of graft in his model. Modi may be poised to become the next Prime Minister, but it's going to be the crown of thorns for him. He will have to deliver on his promises and fulfill the commitments made to people. Bureau Report, Headlines Today.
Deputy Editor Brajesh Pandey is live with us this morning from right outside the BJP office in Delhi. Good morning, Brajesh. Brainstorming session with the BJP top brass lined up for later this evening in Gandhinagar. Rajnath Singh will be there, Nitin Gadkari, several other senior leaders with Modi. We understand that a special plan for LK Advani is on the agenda. Tell us more about that.
Well, Shiv, it's a very, the BJP, the younger brass of the BJP, who is now the topmost, to form the topmost leadership of BJP today, they have to do a very tightrope walk vis-a-vis Lal Krishna Advani and Murli Manohar Joshi. For the simple fact that Lal Krishna Advani had been the Deputy Prime Minister and he had been kind of forever Prime Minister in waiting. So it'll be very tricky for the BJP to form exactly what kind of position to be given to him, one which is incommensurate with his seniority and a it doesn't seem as a slight to his stature. Well, yesterday, Nitin Gadkari met Lal Krishna Advani to gauge his mood, whether he had something in his mind. And it is only after this meeting that today both Rajnath Singh, Nitin Gadkari, Arun Jaitley and a couple of others, they'll be flying to Gujarat to have a chat with Narendra Modi to formulate as to exactly what kind of position to be given to Lal Krishna Advani and Murli Manohar Joshi. Shiv?
Right, Brijesh, it seems that it's a very classic case of, the new brass versus the old guard kind of a situation, with the BJP now in a huddle trying to, find a new place for LK Advani. What role is the RSS going to play in this? How much of a say do they actually have in this particular matter? What are you learning from your sources?
One thing is very clear that RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat 3-4 months back had clearly said that any leader above 75 years of age should be actually contributing to the process of nation building and should not hanker after any post. But Narendra Modi would definitely not want anything which goes against, if the BJP-led NDA comes to power, he would definitely not want to start on a false note. And that is the reason why, they are also in touch with RSS to see if he can persuade Advani to assume a patriarchal kind of a role in which he is given his due respect without taking any particular role in the cabinet. Chef?